So let's see. Floodland. We need our timer. 1 hour maximum. Oops. There you go. The category is correct, is it? Yes, it is. Right, awesome. Now we started 5 days of demo discovery. It's nuts. What, we can pick between all these in the demo? What? The Fire Brigade. The Oak Hill Survivors. And the first ones were Good Neighbors. That reminds me of Fallout. And Berkut 3, an oil drilling platform. I'm gonna go with the fire department. A clan founded by a rescuer of a fire department. United to help as many people as possible, the group eventually formed a long-lasting community. The fire chiefs highly value diversity and tolerance, but also know how to strongly defend themselves against violence from other groups and punish those who break internal laws. To emphasize their multicultural identity, the clan celebrates holidays from different traditions together. Well, isn't that nice? Worldview. New World Liberty, a clan that values freedom, science, and personal growth. They are resilient. Disease severity progress rate decreased by 40% for clan members. Ah, that sounds so survival-y, doesn't it? We can set the difficulty level for disease, primary products consumption, mood of the community, and resources. We're gonna go for challenging, and we're gonna have a tutorial thing. Grinos Hellos. Yes. I'm gonna count us that us. Now us. Hey, Badger. I'm sorry, that made me giggle way too much. Green Hell, 23 points. That's a tie between Not for Broadcast and Green Hell at the moment. Oh dear. Okay. Sounds in the game are much different from the menu. So we're gonna go here. Set this to lower. Romane IT Domum. Did you pay attention? IT. And now you write that 50 times on the temple wall. It's such a fun film. Okay, as you can see on the bottom left, we have our chief. That's me. I'm the chief. I wonder what's for dinner today. Yeah, that's me. If it's mushroom soup again, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. No recent comments on the mushroom soup. And we have a little menu here with different bits and bobs. And this is our starting point. We are here with our little camp. Mouse over says we've got an encampment with 5 workers. It also shows 5 of 5 there. And there's something interesting there. Click for more details. An assignment. Top left, we've got the options. Total population is 10. We've got 5 being idle. And the others probably, I don't know, being kids or something. Influence is a resource. The influence you have on the community. It rises as people have their recreation needs satisfied and drops when establishing new laws. Yeah, it's like at home. The knowledge you've gained by reading books and exploring the ruins of the old world. Use it to rediscover the inventions of civilization, such as new buildings, different operation modes, the balance and the storage capacity. Stock water. Clean drinkable. We use up 10 per day at the moment, so we'll have enough for 1 day. Ah, okay. Technology is tutorial locked. That's fine. So let's count that vote. We've got rubbish. Yay, rubbish. A yacht. Building remnant. Okay. So let's see. We've got day 1. It's daytime, evening, and night. Evening is free time. And nighttime is resting time. Ha! If only. You can make the game go faster. And there's search and explore, where you set up scavenging areas. Place an exploration marker in an uncharted area to send out a storage worker to scout it. Each Pathfinder camp and storage build increases the limit of storage tasks. We have a few. Alright, okay, that works a bit like in... I think it was Surviving the Aftermath. Here we could get food and 2 rubbish piles. Oh, this is we're still paused, so I'm gonna just have a look around. The new beginning. 3 of the Humble Choice games were leaked. Deathloop, Monster Train, Disciples Liberation. Oh, they did spend money for a change. Monster Train is really, really good for those card game players. Disciples Liberation I found lacking. As my first impression goes, at least. Deathloop is pretty decent. Wonder what the rest is going to be. I wonder also why people leak that information, because it's going to be available anyway in like 2 hours. Okay, the new beginning. We have arrived. This is where the scout sent us, sent up those flares. Isn't flares F-L-A-R-E? A flare gun, F-L-A-R-E? Interesting. A flare is something else. Like the atmosphere. The flare. Am I wrong? I think I'm right. Anyway, it looks like they were right. They found the signs I told them to look for. I must say I'm a touch nervous. We're going to try restarting civilization, or at least give it that initial spark. However, this isn't something people do every day, you know. Oh, good that we have this advisor telling us how things work. Speaking of sparks, this is the spot from where we are going to launch our search for the pre-event rebirth power plant. What now? So there was an event, everybody died except for a few people, and they want to restart civilization. As far as stories go, that's pretty much standard. It was top of the line just before everything collapsed. For over 20 years, only scavengers have roamed this place, and from time to time setting contemporary camps, probably unaware of the treasures to be found here. Now, I have the most trustworthy intel that the plant is somewhere in the area. First though, I'm hungry. I guess everyone is. We can't jumpstart civilization if we starve to death. We shall call her Nicole Obvious Johnson from now on. Bottom left says Taylor Palmer Fire Brigade entrusted me to be their chief, but I'd rather call myself their guide. We decided that we should gather all the food in one place to be shared by everyone. Yes. Okay. We didn't start the fire. It was the other people. Fancy light, yes, exactly. And that's probably not what the scouts did in this game, right? Weird. Chapter 1. Stationary travelers. Okay. The flooded wasteland may become the birthplace of a new urban civilization. However, first we have to take care of our survival. Find all the scouts. Gather food supply. Before you set up camp, okay? So now there are our little scout people. And we can check for more food. Oh yeah, this is there's so much food to be gathered here. But we have so many gatherers. Hey T-Bang, welcome. Yeah, it's oh, you can turn the camera as well. It has an interesting atmosphere. It's a work in progress, so the animations for the little people and the scale of the little people is probably going to change. Or these trees were really huge. I mean, probably. Unexpected stream! For you, maybe. I totally expected this. Alright, and as you scout the fog of... Let's not call it fog of war. The fog of exploration vanishes. Oh, look, they're busy gathering things. That's cute. So we see the gathering flags here, and then the remaining resources. And our encampment has a task list. Upgrade to small storage. Alright, that's what an encampment does. Each building has an overview of the people working in it at the moment. 5. The fewer workers a building has, the less efficient it will be. Okay. Clicking on the highlighted button will open the current task list. Yes. Venture, stockpile, build. So they are sorted into 3 different groups, the tasks. Right, we can fast forward until we got the food. TP time. So day and night cycle with pretty lighting. That's cool. Seems like it's going to be enough for a while. Now that we don't have to starve, we can, you know, jumpstart civilization. It almost feels like a biogenesis out here in the untamed flooded lands. Whoops, sorry. Abiogenesis is a fancy biology word that means the start of life. Okay, I've never heard that word before. But I'm not a biologist, so that's okay. I'm almost embarrassed using such big words, but sometimes they're just too perfect to not to use. What? I hate Nicole Obvious Johnson. He's not fun. I wanted, initially, T-Bank, I wanted to start on Wednesday, right? But I found too many demos and I couldn't stream them all because I'm not streaming on Sunday. It was sort of expected, but then again, it wasn't. But yeah, I'm happy that I can stream today. There's a good playlist for the next days till Saturday. Starting 5 PM every day, so we can get a good look at as many games as possible. Out of the 45 or something that I did pick up as demos. The scouts that came to this area before us have continued to explore. We should find them and see what kind of information they might have. I need to talk to them to see if they discovered any details about the power plant. I'm not gonna stay awake that long. Sorry. However, so far everything looks good. It's definitely the right area. Okay. Go. Where? It remembers the speed. That's very important. There's no more free space for food. So. If I want to... can click on the flag, which is a tiny bit challenging. And cancel the task. Now, that was that. And we want to search this building. Derelicts. During gameplay, you come across ruins of buildings on the map. If there is an icon with an exclamation mark, it means that sending people there in interaction with its occupants will occur. Right. It's a renovated house. No, it can be adapted into that. Approach. We can't see the mouse over. That's a bit... Oh, we can. People who don't belong to any clan. When accepting them, you would decide which of the clans in your settlement they will join. Oh, you can have multi-clans. Okay, multiple. See, they have rubbish and water and radio batteries. Okay, let's send some people there. Well, maybe it's catching on, you know, the discovery. I know that Gaming Tech is always interested in a variety of games, and Andy is always playing various things, but mostly because of the key mailer. It's cool if they go for the Steam Demo Fest. Good. And Wenchkin, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, there's not many big streamers that do proper variety. They all get paid to say something, and then you have like an influenced view on the games available. And smaller streamers are the ones that don't get paid for their opinion, so they just say whatever the hell they think. In truth, so they're actual impressions, and I think that's kind of valuable in a world that is mainly revolving around marketing, and you know, people are just numbers to move around and turn into sales. So I love it if since Team for Fun is mostly medium-sized and small streamers, and I think it's cool if they get interested in more games. Yeah. Yes. I think it's in the list. Saturday late, before Undecember. Looking at the list, I would say around 9-10 p.m. So you're 8 or 9 p.m. You're 9 p.m. probably. Maybe. Yeah, I had that on my watch list forever. And they finally had a demo. Oh yeah, but you know, you can always catch the VOD the following day. And the highlights as soon as I make them available. Yeah. But yeah, I would absolutely appreciate that if you stop by and have the time. So, we found people in the derelict house. The scouts barely survived the expedition. What? They were just going for a stroll to the berries. That's weird. Most of the equipment... Oh, the scout... Yeah, okay, those are the scouts we were looking for. And on their expedition, their boat sank. They can manage on their own for a while, they say, and they don't want to be a burden. Yeah, let's give them food. They are eager to join us. So now we bring them the food, or... This is the area. Not that I had any doubts, but now I have hard scientific evidence the rebirth power plant has been leaching. Leaching? A very specific isotope. Leaking? Who translated this? Jesus. Probably an automatic translation. I don't know. They definitely need a once-over. Because if I'm finding lots of mistakes, then a native speaker will probably find even more. Anywho, research. Yay. Oh no, raccoons stole our food. We've got goblins in the potatoes. Yeah, demos are good. Obviously, they can be bad for developers or publishers. But I think since it's getting more and more popular, the positive effects of they are more prominent, right? I would think it's overwhelmingly positive, actually. And if you make something, you should be able to be, you know, putting out a demo at the right time and then be proud of what you did and deal with the feedback. That's part of it. So, there were raccoons in the food storage. Yeah, we need some storage facility. Yay! People have joined us. Mushrooms. Right. Permanent storage is asked, and this is the tech tree. All right, it goes around clockwise, and we start with basics, And then we continue with rubbish. What? Small storage is under exploration. How did I get there now? Power plant key pass. New stuff. Development survival. Okay, so each you see, if you go for technology, you have these 4 areas, and then on top of that you have this in the middle. That's different. So if I click on exploration, I see that I can research the small storage. For 300 rubbish, we can build one. So we're gonna do that. But it's time for sleepies anyway. The good old days of magazines and demo discs. And I'm not saying that in a mocking way. I really enjoyed those times. Quite a bit. They are going to sleep, and I want to have them collect some more food soon, but not yet. We finished searching another place. Yeah. Cade ruins. Search those. And we can search the water tower. But we are still looking for the other scouts, right? And I should be able to build, but I think it's sort of tutorial locked. Oh no, we need 200 rubbish. 300. Okay. Yeah, now we can upgrade it to small storage. Our encampment. That should count as a permanent storage facility. Bonk. We need shelter. A tent. Yeah, we don't have research for that yet, but... Success! Okay, we got one other research point for the setup of the shelter. Storage. Provide a roof. I'm gonna skip there's a lot of text, and it's not super bad, but I don't want to read through all of it. I want to see some more gameplay. Now you can directly click on build it. Ah, that's neat. Okay, so let's see. We wanna... That's where they live at the moment, right? Not too far away from the storage. I build 2 tents there. There are 20 homeless people. Oh no. We're changing that now. Yeah. They have just a tarp here. Yeah, it's even called tarp. Tarp. Let's go for medium speed. I think they might just be lacking resources, huh? No materials, right? Okay, we cleared that up. So we need to collect the rubbishes. Oh, we can search and explore this. Ooh, a book. Okay, now we have sent out most of our people with tasks. They come back with resources so we can actually finish building the tents. Yeah, the graphics and the presentation are this very atmospheric. Yeah, we are building shelters. Now shut up. Ooh, we get 10 research for that. Reality check. Gather a supply of rubbish. Ensure that people have access to clean water. Provide a steady supply of edible plants and fish. And fish. Right, now where do I see... Idle and total. I see that there's 3 people living in each of these, but I don't see the number of homeless. As kind of a number. Ah, here. Homelessness. 11 people. So we need a few more tents that we will build. Here. There. And also there and there. After we collected the food. There's no free space for wood. Well, I actually would like to build another storage. We can grow our encampment a bit. Also click on single piles instead of setting an area. Fine. Yeah, we're missing the valuable rubbish. And for 250, we can upgrade the house and live in there. Okay, I think I should put a marker there. Being searched. Alright, fishing is not yet available, but we've got 10 research points. Rubbish tech. Rubbish technology. Foraging. Fishing. Okay, so kitchen. Fishing. Water. And the foraging hut. Right, that's the survival part. Oop. Development. A sorting hut that allows for faster collecting and sorting of rubbish from larger deposits. Okay. A logging hut. But we ran out of research points for the moment. I guess fishing would be nice. Oh, no, I wanted to click on rotate. That didn't work. Maybe I don't need to rotate it. Okay. Oh, there's another rubbish pile here. And a large... Only the sorting hut can collect that. Ah, but that costs us 10 points. Okay. Alright. Let's go a bit faster during the night time. Alright, so we have one or two of these larger rubbish piles. Okay. Yeah, we still have 2 homeless peeps. That's not good. Too many tasks to handle for storage. Well, get busy. I wonder. Search and explore. Okay, so if I don't click on a resource, I can send scouts out like that. There's nothing to scout this way. You could try to scout that way. Let's delete that, place a new one. And also can use the massive zoom out feature. It plays very different from Surviving the Aftermath, for example, which is very grid focused. This doesn't seem to be so grid focused, although there is a grid you build on, but it doesn't make a large point of it. Unless I start building roads, then we're going to go into Great, but without the roads and just placing it like this, it just looks more like a camp that could actually happen, right? Instead of 25 city planners met, and this is what they came up with: grid-based efficiency shenanigans. 25 years they planned this. I like that the tents are also not one color, but patches, pieces of fabric. Looks kind of believable. Except for the tree size. That's just... or the people need to be bigger. I don't know. This the scale is a bit weird. But that's that. Okay. Now they should be... I wonder why nobody's going over here. You can't reach that, or... maybe they can't reach that over there. Thirsty people. Risky food. Oh no. I forgot to take care of that. Because I thought they were going this way, but they can't reach that. Okay, and then it automatically cancels that. Yeah, it makes sense. Unrest. Yeah, I bet. But I wonder why they are not going there. Ooh, we have the fishing thingy. Yes. Provide enough water. Now, where do we build that? On shallow water, apparently. Provides prepared food. Can't it connect to both? Ooh. Let's build 2 kitchens. Future proof. Someone died. Friends and family decide. Old-fashioned burial. Well, friends and family decide. Placated. 12 people died of thirst. What? Big letdown. Okay, now we're dead. Kind of failed the tutorial. I wasn't really sure where to go with how to expand. I couldn't see any more resources. That was a bit weird. I'm clicking on continue, hoping that I can load one of the autosaves. Right. So this is before we... Oh, materials. We need 320. rubbish. And then we have these search areas where I'm not sure. Huh. If people are going there or not. Let's go fast forward, see if we can get enough water in time. No. Probably not. Now we have the water thingy. But everybody's dead. Can I start again with them and turn off the tutorial? That was weird. I was trying to send people to scout with this flag thingy. Everybody's dead. So we're gonna try this again. So it says here, scavenging areas over resources, exploration markers for storage workers, so they have a limit of how many things they can do at the same time, of course. But this is an exploration button thingy, and they should be able to go there and explore, shouldn't they? Okay. So that. Lower. Where's the house? You can search the shipwrecks for water. We don't have the 40 food yet. They'll be waiting patiently since they are the tutorial bunch. I'm gonna create a search area. Food stuff. There's no more space for wood and rubbish. Approach them again. Yes. Yay, now they can join us. We're basically back at where we were earlier. Right. I can upgrade this to small storage. It costs us a few resources. Now they want shelters. And we wait until we get the research point for that. Okay. Redoing it all this way is a bit odd, but we provide roofs over the heads. Then we can make a search thingy over there for more rubbish, because we will need that now. Right, and now we do the research for rubbish tech, foraging hut, water still, field kitchen. And since water was what killed us, I'm gonna take care of that first. So they're gonna bring enough rubbish, hopefully. And there was another pile of stuff we could search over there. And then I'm gonna build a field kitchen so nobody gets sick. And there's a foraging hut to supply that. Okay, that should work. So now they're building tents. It's a very tight tutorial when you look at the numbers. And the thing I'm not really sure about is how I stop people from being idle. Got 10 idle people, so if I build a second storage facility, they should stop being idle, but I'm not 100% sure that's what the game wants me to do, so... Hey, Steel Spawn, welcome. Good to see ya. There are a few more rubbish piles here. Really, we can also use them. They still haven't built the water still. Risky food. Now, this turns risky food into meals. Can I restrict what people eat? Apparently not. There are games where you can do that, where you can restrict people from certain food types. We need to collect that. Okay, now they're collecting that. About time. A fish school. Yeah, the sorting hut is kind of important if we want to have building material at all. Oh, doing good here, Steel Spawn. Thank you so much. I'm in my happy place because it's Steam Next Fest and there are so many demos to check out. Right? That's always a good situation for me. Oh look, we could get water there. We have enough wood. Some of these piles they just can't reach. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel that and free up the resources. Oh, did we lose them? 100. Oh, now we're building the water supply. See, that's going forward. Right. Now we get 18 research. We definitely need that for the sorting hut. And we are supposed to produce research. We still have homeless people. That's not good. So let's research that sorting hut. Wood. The tech tree is still a bit of a mystery here. There, sorting hut. We want that. So now we can do stuff. Development. The sorting hut. And that can collect from these big piles, right? 200 rubbish. Those I can't really reach, but another 400 rubbish over there. Good. And we can also research wood technology, which gives us a logging hut and a study. Oh, that costs 10. The logging hut costs 10 research. Chili, nice. We haven't gotten all the water from the water tower yet. Not enough resources. For 250 we could renovate that house. But yeah, these piles I don't think we can reach the ones over there because there's water in between. Look at that car. That belongs to the house, okay. Right, how are we doing? We still don't have enough water. Now we get rubbish. Yay. No more free space for water in storage. So we can only store 85. But we have 68 in it. That doesn't make too much sense. Let's build a study. Big. I haven't found out how to... Oh, shift rotates. Alright. I was finding it a bit odd that you couldn't rotate buildings, but apparently you can. Global storage. We do need that other storage place anyway. So I'm gonna try scout again. There was a flare there. But I feel like we're kind of trapped on this little island here. But at least we've got enough food and water for now. Now we can afford some more tents. Yeah, I'm working on the tents. No materials. We don't have okay, the field kitchen only works with these risky foods. And the forager hut does create prepared food directly. Ah, now I get it. I don't get how we lose water, but like balance is -5 per day, but then we just lose triple that. Ah, anyway. We have a study. Yay. Okay, so I'm just gonna reduce this. 8, 7. There's another rubbish source. And now we can renovate the house. And that's pretty cool. That you can use a, you know, leftover thingy. We can't deconstruct the other ruin yet. We need to research that first. Let's have 2 people in the study. What does it say here? The resource we collect here is about to run out. We're gonna run out of rubbish. Yeah, 0. Oh, it's renewable. The rubbish is being flown in from elsewhere. Yeah, it probably accumulates from the sea. Okay. Skill jobs, fortitude, and so on. Okay. First impression, the game looks nice, but it doesn't do anything special. I would go as far as to say it does nothing special. And now my question would be, is that bad? No, it's not. But yeah, I don't know. It's lacking something. I have played Surviving the Aftermath and that other survival apocalypse game. And something. What was it called? They were both very similar, but they each had something going for them where I thought, oh, that's a cool idea, like a world map where you interact with places that you check out, and the other game had a lot more focus on individual people in their camp with special skills. And in here, I don't know, it's yet another post-apocalypse builder that has a very confusing tutorial bit because we're on this mini island, the micro island, and then we have some odd tasks that don't fit the resources available. At least I don't see how else we should handle this, and that makes it feel very restrained, right? But if you are looking for a post-apocalypse builder, this is a decent looking one. It has all the basic controls, and it has a confusing but interesting technology thingy going for it, where you unlock stages of technology, and that again unlocks certain technologies in one of the 4 aspects of your survival, or living, or exploration, or development. So that's kind of nice, but that alone doesn't make a game. So the restarting of civilization feels a bit like it could use a bit more spice, like the curry you've been talking about. Well, yeah, I mean, we've been looking at it for an hour, and in between that time, I lost everybody to thirst because I didn't really see how the resources worked. Now I worked out that rubbish is a renewable resource, but the numbers up here don't make sense. The balance and the usage numbers, they don't work. So the game could do that a bit better. Apparently there's a bit of a society politics aspect, because many different clans can live together in one settlement, and then you have to satisfy their needs in terms of social and everyday life, and that's when it gets more complicated. But obviously you can't show the end game in the demo, but kind of have to sort of, I don't know, set the demo up so that you can also find that out. I don't know. progress here at first is weird. And the very limited map we are on is also weird. So maybe it needs some more time before things really work out. But it's very scripted. I would rather play a sandbox. Like random map survive. I would rather play a sandbox and figure out the mechanics on my own, because this way it's sort of confusing. You click through a tutorial and then you half-arse something and then you're dead. And then you try it again with more knowledge and then you figure out that you are being blocked by the tutorial again. So that makes it hard to show a lot in 1 hour. Yeah, well, demo of the later stages is oftentimes something you don't want to do. So I think they just have to roll with it. That they are being compared to the other apocalypse builders that are out there. It's not like there are 20. They're like 5 or something that are worth playing. And the whole water stuff could be something that is special for this one. I don't know. If that's the case, they kind of have to make it so that in the first hour you definitely do the water stuff. At least if they want to fit into my weird way of looking at games. And maybe they don't want that. But it certainly is something I want to keep an eye on. It just feels like it's a bit too early for a verdict. But it's interesting.